Geared to space the floor, Greg, in many cases playing outside in.
And we've got some bombers out there tonight. It's become a shooter's league. I just hope we'll see some balance as well.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Jordan Clarkson. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Colin Sexton. Now here's Sexton. Back to Clarkson. Shoots over Brown. The shot by Clarkson, no good. It's stolen. And Brown over to help. Pass to Sexton. Shoots from 8. Williams with the block. Here's Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
The mid-range is not an issue for Brown, and it's just another weapon in his arsenal now.
Clarkson passes to Sexton. Brown against Clarkson. No good. And it's Boston the other way. Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant. And sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him.
Here's Clarkson following the basket by Robert Williams. Clarkson passes to Sexton. Markkanen against Tatum. Passes it to Clarkson for the 3. Rebound by Williams.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Smart. Utah with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Smart on the wing. Lays it up and banks it in.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Clarkson. Can they get it? Rebound Boston. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. The pass to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pulls up from the corner, and there's Brown. That's good on the assist from Smart.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been through a lot with this young group of guys. They've grown together, they've come in together, and they've gotten better together. And you've seen the production of Brown increase because of it.
And the Jazz with possession here. Searching for their first points of the game. Markkanen passes to Clarkson. Pass to Olynyk. Pocket 6. Here's Markkanen. Gets himself open and drills it.
And Markkanen continuing to improve inside. I mean, utilizing his height. The D has a tough time matching up with somebody with his skill set.
Wasted no time on that one. Tatum's got his 2nd basket of the game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Markkanen. Clarkson for 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Will Hardy.
Hey, Kevin. Yes, when I asked him about his game plan defensively, he said they were trying to shut off the lane and prevent easy baskets. He knows that may leave open shooters out on the perimeter, but he's willing to take that risk. We'll see if the opponent can make those shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now Williams. After Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Here's Sexton, and two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Smart.
And you know there aren't any teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
That free throw, no good. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Grant Williams is checked in for Robert Williams. Molinari comes in for Al Horford. Brogdon, he's checked in for Brown. And it's White in for Marcus Smart.
And that's one of those guys who just tends to live at the line. Sexton's working hard to improve his consistency there. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And the Jazz with possession here after the basket by Boston. Gay left side. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Unloads from 13. No good off the back of the rim.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
56 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Abaji. He's guarded by Williams. And that one's good, Abaji.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with him.
Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run here. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Out to White. Another shot. A shot that time, not on target. Now the Jazz take it the other way. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Sexton. Takes a three. Rebound by Williams. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball.
Completing the play. Brogdon is a bigger guard, and he can add another point at the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
At the line, Malcolm Brogdon. At the line with one shot.
And that one misses.
And he's the glue that holds this team together. Brogdon's calm demeanor and lead by example approach is so valuable to this squad.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. 13 points up at the end of the period. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Headed to the floor right now, it's Celtics.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Jazz trail by 13. Outside, the wings are Smart and Brown. Then there's Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And finished off by Brown.
And that's something that should really get Brown going. Alley-oops like that really helped the momentum.
And the Jazz with possession here.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Passes to Pritchard. The shot will not fall. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. And Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim, and he helped define their interior defense.
Here's Horton Tucker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 6 to shoot. The drive by Clarkson. And yes, it's good.
Even when he first came into the league, this was Clarkson's go-to move, pressing the action off the dribble.
Brown the pass to Pritchard. Fires the 3. Utah with the rebound.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play.
And Taylor Horton Tucker grew up in Chicago, going to the same high school as Derrick Rose.
And you look at the cities that produce NBA talent, Chicago is near the top of the list. D. Rose, AD, some of the current stars, lots of legends, including D. Wade.
Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. On the free throw, no good. And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but given credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
Now, here's Olynyk. Fades. The Jazz again can't hit it.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Hauser. That's tipped.
And blocking shots mostly about will and desire. Markkanen showing he has it on that one.
Here's Horton Tucker. Guarded by Smart. Horton Tucker's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Hauser. Here's Williams. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive. Outside,
Markkanen. Pass to Horton Tucker. Sexton against Smart. Markkanen from outside. It's hauled in by Brown.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Three-pointer. Unable to get that one. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Back to Sexton. Fires for 3. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
Out to the wing. Now the pass to Horford for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Sexton. And here is Markkanen. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
A different look for Utah. As Azubuike's checked in, and Toscano Anderson subbed in for Lauri Markkanen.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Utah calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here's Azubuike. Another miss by Utah.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Here's Brogdon, and he goes in for the dunk.
Get up, Malcolm. You think this guy is just about jumpers? There's more to his game.
Here's Sexton. 1:41 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Agbaji. Here's Toscano, guarded by Tatum. Sexton, the pass to Agbaji. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Agbaji can't get it to go.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
We have a step back, and it's White with the rebound.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
Now, here's Sexton. Passes it to Olynyk. The Jazz working the ball around now. To halt the run. Second shot opportunity. Nice D from Williams. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Brogdon outside. Puts up a three. Rebound, Utah. Here's Agbaji. The dive for the ball. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
And so it's the Boston Celtics out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And your Celtics Jazz team.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Out in front at the half is Boston. They are way out in front, leading by 17. Kenny, give us your take.
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
And Shaq, how do you think the Jazz were playing?
Well, they need to change their strategy. We can see that. Jacking up three-pointers left and right, being contested with deep range. Just isn't the way to play basketball, fellas.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Celtics, Utah.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. Lauri Markkanen is out there with the Linux. Then there's Sexton. Then there's Jordan Clarkson.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion, when he is attacking the rim.
He's guarded by Williams. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Horford with the rebound. Boston leading by 19 points. Stolen by Markkanen. Clarkson dishes to Olynyk. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Boston the other way. Here's Smart. And he banks in the layup.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Olynyk finds Sexton. Another miss by Utah.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And it's good, 2 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Sexton with it. Picked up by Brown. And once again, off the mark by Utah. Here's Smart. And too long on the shot. Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Sexton the pass to Clarkson. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Unafraid to mix it up inside. Clarkson finds angles that counter what the defense is trying to take away.
Markkanen against Tatum. Markkanen kicks to Clarkson. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Brown. Tatum passes to Horford. From the baseline. Boston again missing.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up, finds the open man.
Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So, for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in, and Utah also making a switch. One Toscano Anderson's checked in for Clarkson. Horton Tucker, the pass to Gay. Here's Toscano. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Good work defensively by Horford.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. It goes all day long. David, thank you. Jazz trail by 19.
And we've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
And the thing about Rudy Gay, you never know when he's going to have a night where he just explodes. He's one of those guys that can just score in bunches.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Williams, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Pritchard. Utah calls timeout.
Derek White was only 6 feet in high school. No D1 schools even offered a scholarship.
Derek ended up at a D2 school, but White had a major growth spurt up to 6'4". Transfers to a D1 school. The Spurs take him late in the first. What a crazy path to the league.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Toscano. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
Williams dishes to White. And a miss there on the triple. Jazz trail by 20. Horton Tucker, the pass to Azubuike. Inside. And that one's good, Abaji. Abaji's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
For three, Brogdon. That shot, no good. And Utah the other way now. Gay passes to Horton Tucker. And he makes good on the layup.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
5 second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. There's Williams with the three. Rebound by Azubuike. Azubuike's got his 5th rebound in this one. Jacks up a three. And they'll get another chance. Down low. Gay passes to Abaji. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Boston in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be right back after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Again on the wing, he's joined by Brown. In the post, it's Tatum and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point. That's the Boston 5. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 18. And the pass to Markkanen. He's guarded by Williams. To the paint. Here's Sexton. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Smart. Here's Williams. He can't hit that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That is his first foul of the game. And the Celtics making a change here. Hauser's checked in.
Sam Hauser.
Clarkson against Brown. Williams with the block. Brown with it. Gabe picks him up defensively. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
And the balance Brown has on these takes, refusing to let the D get the upper hand.
First team foul.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Utah. Free throw good from Brown. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
The shot by Sexton, no good. Over in the corner, Brown. Back to Tatum. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
What hard work from Tatum inside. Doing what it takes to find his shot.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
And the Jazz call time here.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive ability. That they've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Al Horford is checked in for Boston. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Fader on the way. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 6th rebound on the night. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
The Jazz with another miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
An active scorer, whenever Tatum forces the issue and goes at the defense, they have to compromise.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Three-pointer, Markkanen, and there's the call on Jones.
Damian Jones.
That's his first foul. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Smart, driving in, and slam dunk by Smart.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Markkanen can't get it to go.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Here's Fontecchio. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Smart.
That one on Smart.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
You know, GA, something you notice about this Jazz team, they love to shoot the three. The statistics tell you that, and they tell you that.
And Kevin, not only do they love it, they do it well. The two, sadly, don't always go hand in hand, but these guys can really hurt you from range when they get going.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Here's Azubuike. Jones dishes to Azubuike.
Yeah, easy call.
Al Horford, second personal foul. Third
No good on that. Some changes for Boston.
Shooting for Utah.
Williams, he's checked in for Horford. That comes in for Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. And Utah with a change here, too. Horton Tucker's checked in. Williams finds White. Second chance shot, and Williams pulls it in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 18 rebounds. Puts it up from 12. Knocked away. And here's Boston. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Pass to White. The rebound by the Jazz.
2 minutes remaining.
Tucker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Fontecchio guarded by Tatum. Williams with the block. They get it back. Here's Horton Tucker. White against Dunn. And it's White missing. White's gone 1 of 6 shooting so far. Fontecchio sinks that one from the post. Fontecchio's got 4 points this quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Boston.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Robert Williams.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Dunn looking over the floor. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Gallinari, he's checked in for Tatum. Gallinari on the wing. Back to White. Here's Pritchard. Dunn covering. And it's White missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
White, good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Fontecchio, Gallinari covering. Here's Azubuike, and Boston with the rebound. Here's Williams. It falls.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just hit the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us.